Hey everyone! So today's scoop is all about Japan's Awa Odori Festival. Let me break it down for you real quick. Awa Odori is from Tokushima Prefecture, and it's totally one of the most famous dance festivals in Japan. Guess what? Its history goes way back, like over 400 years ago. So the legend goes that there was this local lord who threw a party to celebrate the completion of his new castle, right? Then this tipsy priest started dancing and it kinda spread like wildfire. Everyone started joining in. Fast forward to now, it's a mega tourist attraction and does wonders for the local community. So cool, right? Awa Odori Festival in Tokushima, which had been on a 4-year hiatus, witnessed a surprising turn of events. The festival drew a large number of tourists, but it wasn't without its controversies. Mr. Shimizu, the leader of the renowned dance group Honke Daimyo Ren, was taken aback by their sudden exclusion. Out of 159 groups, only 4 were not selected to perform, and surprisingly, his group, which has been popular since 1977, was among them. The festival's organizing committee cited various reasons such as not meeting specific conditions and scheduling conflicts. However, Mr. Shimizu speculated that their past concerns regarding the ticketing system might have played a role. Naomi Oishi, a 14-year-old dancer who was eager to perform on the primary stage, expressed her deep disappointment at the decision. A new venue emerges. As the festival commenced, the atmosphere in the town was vibrant and celebratory. A tourist from Canada remarked on the festival's beauty and allure. However, about an hour into the festival, the Honke Daimyo Ren group decided to leave the main venue. Their next destination? A serene park located about a kilometer away from the main venue. Instead of taking a break, they initiated an impromptu performance. Mr. Shimizu mentioned that the essence of Awa Odori lies in dancing inclusively with everyone. The park soon became a hotspot, attracting a large audience. Moved by the overwhelming response, Mr. Shimizu shared his sentiments, stating that he felt like the happiest man in the world. By the end of their performance, both the dancers and spectators joined in, transforming the park into a festive ground. Reflecting on the experience, Mr. Shimizu noted that this year's festival held a special place in his heart, making August 12th of Reiwa 5 the most memorable day in his 50 years of dancing. Comments from online users include, if the executive committee has set rules and those are the rules for participation, then they should be followed. Even if it feels unjust, rules are rules. If there are opinions or complaints, they should be expressed while still adhering to the rules. That's essentially a group conflict, isn't it? There have been several Awa Odori groups for a long time, and public funds were injected under the guise of cultural preservation. There has been ongoing strife over the division of that money. This led to such a fuss that the Awa Odori event split into 2, leaving the administration in disbelief and finally no public funds being allocated. Instead, they started charging spectators an admission fee. Now, another struggle for vested interests has arisen. There was some tension at the paid theaters managed by the executive committee during the Awa Odori Festival in Tokushima. On the last day, all the performances were canceled due to the approaching Typhoon 7. However, the festival still proceeded the day before, even though there were major storm warnings and evacuation information. People online are discussing it extensively. It was a difficult sight with dancers performing in the pouring rain, looking very uncomfortable. The mayor of Tokushima, Sawako Naito, suggested postponing the festival because of the typhoon, but the committee believed it would be all right. They went ahead with it after a majority decision. During this time, Mayor Naito communicated via Twitter that she had requested the committee to halt the festival as the typhoon's effects were intensifying. Evacuation orders for elderly citizens were also issued. Despite the rain and warnings, dancers performed completely soaked. A local resident mentioned, there have been rainy festivals before, and dancers put in a lot of practice, but with the current weather risks, it seems very questionable. Online reactions have been largely critical. Comments include concerns like the committee's leadership might have been in safe places, but the dancers were exposed to the elements. Others question the motives, asking, was the priority revenue over safety? And were they trying to avoid refunds for the paid seats? What if a serious incident occurred? For the residents of Tokushima, Awa Odori is more than just a festival. However, some decisions appear to have been made without adequate safety considerations. Last year, for instance, 819 participants contracted the new coronavirus, which is approximately 1 in 4 participants. Some locals now have reservations about supporting Awa Odori because of these issues. Following this, performances on the subsequent day were canceled. Announcements were made regarding refunds for the paid seats. Some online discussions hint at financial motivations behind the decision to proceed with the festival the day before. The committee explained the cancellation was due to the inability to check seat safety post-typhoon and logistical challenges with staff transportation because public transit was halted. Given these events, there's potential for skepticism regarding future festivals. This year's Awa Odori in Tokushima has evoked strong reactions. Regardless of their decision for next year, clear communication with the residents will be crucial. The Tokushima City Tourism Association, which once organized the event, has a history of going bankrupt with a cumulative deficit of 436 million yen. I think there might have been a strict financial background behind it. That's all for today's news. Thank you for listening until the end. To everyone who commented on another video, I was truly encouraged by your words. Thank you so much.